I am going to show you how to insert an image in a blog post so that it comes out in our email campaign looking as good as possible. We've got a post here from yubariver.org that has an image inserted. The blog post looks great. When I preview it in MailChimp to show me what I'm going to get when this goes out to people in their email, it still looks pretty good, but ideally this text wouldn't be running off the bottom of the image. So basically our choices are to, in the blog post, to insert it above the text, below the text, or if it's going to be in the middle, it needs to be in its own paragraph. So I'm going to show you how to do those 3 different ways. So I'm going to edit this page, and just to get me back to where I can insert an image, I'm going to remove the image that's there. And back in the visual mode, I have no image here. So if I want to have it, say for example, I wanted to have it in the middle of 2 paragraphs, I'd have to create an extra paragraph and go to that extra paragraph that's in between and insert the image there. Select my file. This one I don't want a link, and it's going to align right. Now it looks a little funny here, but if I update it and view the post, it still looks pretty good. This is just an example. I'm going to put it back when I'm done. But we have this gap here. If we go to the MailChimp preview, you'll see what it would look like. You basically get a gap above and a gap below, but at least the text isn't running off the edge. Well, so that's one option. The other option is to insert the image above the close these. To insert the image above the text. So I'm going to go ahead and back this up to being 1 paragraph again. And now I'm going to insert my paragraph, my image above. Oops. I'm just trying to save time by inserting the image all over again instead of finding it. So none, insert into the post, and update. Now if you view the post, still looks good. We have 1 paragraph of text, which is what we wanted for this one, and it looks good on the post, and we've got a gap around it. And I won't go into the fact when you insert an image into WordPress, you put it above the text when you want it, align it to the left and right, but I won't go into that right now. But in the campaign, the MailChimp preview, just to show you what it looks like, shows it above the text, so that's a second option, and that looks pretty good, right? And as you probably can guess, the third option is to put it below the text. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do it in HTML just to make sure I get it right, and remove my image. And I guess we could have put it between here, but just to show you what it would look like below. Select the file again. Well, that's aligned right, which is going to look funny on the blog post. So I wouldn't do that actually. So I'm going to, just to save time, I'm going to change it in the code. But if you were doing this in the visual editor, you probably would have to delete the image and start over. I'm going to change that to align left. Update the post. Now when I view the post, my image is sitting below, which is okay on the blog post. It's probably my least favorite of them, of the three. But in the MailChimp preview, this is what people would receive in their email, is the image below. So I guess just the key is to keep in mind when you're creating a post what people will be getting in their email when it finally goes out to them. If there's a number of paragraphs in a post, which a lot of times posts have multiple paragraphs, I would say sticking it in between the posts and then aligning left or right is probably the best compromise, because then it looks the best on the web, and probably out of those three, I think that looks the best in the email too. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.